passion, drive, persistence, resilience, love. All qualities that shape and define us. Join the Cyber Warrior as he helps shape your path. This is Walk With Me.
Welcome back to Walk With Me, a Cyber Warrior Studios production. As always, I'm your host on this journey, the Cyber Warrior. Throughout our lives, we're going to fight a lot of battles. Not all the time are we going to have the right weapons for those battles. You know, it is said that you always leave home with a weapon. But what weapon could that be? Especially when you're dealing with mental health issues. Especially when you're dealing with the struggles of day-to-day life. You see, sometimes when we leave the house and we're really considering how we're going to go about our day when we woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or we've been in this bout of depression, or whatever the case may be, we leave our house, we wake up in the morning, we do all these things without the right tools at hand. Maybe we know nothing of taking an introspective look at our lives. So instead of leaving with a weapon, we leave with nothing. And we have no way to combat the issues that we have. Or maybe we have a few weapons at our disposal. When they talk about leaving the house with a weapon, maybe you left with a simple pocket knife. You know, something like this. It's small, but it works for the right purpose. Maybe you leave with something a little bit bigger. But it's still a knife. It's still only going to get you so far and can only do so much damage to certain people. So we leave our houses with these tools, with these weapons, in order to, hopefully, help ourselves, should the time come. But when the need is there, when everything you have attempted has failed, do you have the right tools at your disposal? When I think of mental health and the weapons that have been given to me in my arsenal, when I think about all of the things that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, there are a lot of things at my disposal. Anything from resiliency tactics that I learned in the military, from, hobbies and breathing and a bunch of other things, to community and support, friends and family. All of these are tools. All of these are ways that we can combat our depression, our issues that we are having inside on a day-to-day basis. And yes, some days are better than others, so you may leave the house with nothing. You may wake up feeling great and feeling amazing about yourself. But once again, you left with nothing. So when something negative comes your way, something bad was said, maybe you got some bad news. You didn't leave with the right tools at your disposal because you never learned. From breathing exercises to having that friend or that family member that you can count on, that you can call no matter what happens, you have not prepared yourself for life. You have decided to fight all your battles alone and without the weapons you need to combat them. It's a bad way to live. Even those that have gone through life and have decided that they are going to be alone the rest of their life do not realize the weapons that they have at their disposal, the friends they have, the family they have, and the people they can call on. Now, I get it. We may not always want it, and we may push people away. We may decide that it's just not worth it. But here's the kicker with it all. It is worth it. Because every single one of us, everybody you talk to, no matter who it is fighting a battle, fighting a war that you know nothing about. Because in their mind, their struggles are all consuming. They may not be able to combat it on a regular basis, but in your mind, well, it's just a drop in the bucket. You've been through worse. So when you look at these situations and when you're looking at people, you tend to think that they are going about their life, and whether it's someone like myself who is always coming with the energy and the motivation, you may think he's got it together. He's able to handle it. But the reality of the situation is I have my tools, I have my weapons, I have the things that I need to fight back, to always keep fighting, to be the warrior that I know I am. But when it comes to you, you think I've got it easy. You think other people in this world have it easy, but that's not the case. Because nobody has it easy. Even those that lie, cheat, and steal, all those that get to the top, all those that step on other people, you see, they don't have it easy because somebody is always coming for them. Somebody is always looking for revenge and vengeance and justice and everything else. Nothing comes easy and nothing comes without a fight. And it does. It wears on us every single day. From the food we buy that's way too expensive, to the gas to get to our jobs, to being able to see our kids play sports or our nieces and nephews, whatever the case may be, every little bit of it wears on us when we can't do what we think we need to be able to do. So you have to have the right tools. You have to have the right weapons. For if you don't leave house without a weapon at your disposal that you can use to keep on fighting, you're going to lose the war. Because it's okay to lose a battle here or there. It's okay to have a day where you just can't be yourself. Gods know I've had my fair share. When I disappear from social media, when I quit putting out videos, when I quit doing the things that I love to do, it is because I am choosing to fight my battles alone, or it is because I have fought my battle and lost that day. I don't have the motivation and the energy that I need to give to you. But I will never lose the war. I don't quit and I don't give up, and neither should you. Because in this life and the things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, you are needed. You are valued. So I want you to really consider what tools you think you have at your disposal. I want you to really take a good, long, hard look at your life and remember that there were battles you lost, but you better believe there were battles you won. Because you're still here with us fighting. Learn the tools that you need to keep on fighting. Sharpen your sword. Keep your axe sharp. Maybe you need to get a few more. Buy a new knife. Buy a new weapon to keep your weaponry full. Don't ever forget that we are all friends and family around here. You see, if you're listening to this, you are one of my warriors. If you are watching this, you are most definitely one of my warriors. And I am here to support and love and help every single one of you. Because that is what I'm here for. And for no other reason than to remind you that you don't quit. You don't give up. We are going to win this war. The war that we have going on within ourselves every single day. So before you get these final words of wisdom, as you know I like to do every episode, please remember, rate, comment, share, subscribe. Find all the ways to support down in the description or the show notes and everything else. It really helps, gets us a long way, and lets me know that this matters to you and that information like this is very important. But saying that, let's get into your final words of wisdom. So once again, we're going to be pulling back from the Havamal from Jackson Crawford. And this one is stanza 38. And it goes a lot to what we just talked about. Never go even a single step without a weapon at your side. You never know when you might find yourself in need of a spear. Very important words. Remember, this has been another episode of Walk With Me, a Cyber Warrior Studios production. And as always, I'm your host, the Cyber Warrior.